guys, we are back and today we're going to do a full sit-down talk experience video about BEFIRST World Tour in London. I just went to the concert yesterday and technically I am going to the Amsterdam concert. I haven't bought my ticket yet, but I'm going to do that this afternoon because London was not enough. I need to see them again. So many of you asked me to do like a video and I will also post the concert. So make sure to subscribe. I will be posting on YouTube and then on YouTube Shorts. And I've also posted so much on my Instagram. So make sure to follow me on Instagram because I've been posting a lot as the concert was happening. So yeah, if you're attending a concert of BEFIRST, then maybe I can give you some tips and find out how my experience was. So I will go through the full day. I have so many videos to show you and I will also do an unboxing. I've got so much merch. And obviously the first one is this official BEFIRST World Tour t-shirt. So if you're wondering what type of merch there is at the booth, there's only 3 things that you can buy, which is the t-shirt, a towel, and a sticker. And the sticker is different for each country. So a lot of people have been collecting the stickers from all the country. So yeah, I do have a VIP ticket. So the VIP ticket comes with a goodie bag. It's like a tote bag. I will show you everything. And then inside there's a lanyard and there's also a photo card. So I'm excited. And yes, so let's start. The concert was yesterday, Sunday, 1st of June. So I went to the concert alone. I didn't know anyone. I had talked to someone on Instagram that I knew was gonna be there, but full experience of me going alone, not knowing anyone. So if you guys are going alone to the concert, maybe that will also help. I was very anxious just because when you go alone to a concert, you know it's gonna be fun, you know you're gonna make friends, but it's the fact that you're going to be alone and you don't know who you're going to meet is fun, but also scary. So I did not know what time to go and start queuing because my experience is only with K-pop or P-pop, never with J-pop, and I don't know how big BEFIRST is in Europe. So I really did not know. All I knew is I wanted to be first. I wanted to be barricade and I did. I managed to get barricade middle. I woke up Sunday morning at 3:50 a.m. in the morning, got ready, and then I took an Uber to the venue and my Uber was only 30 minutes. So it was not that far because at 4 a.m. there's no traffic. So it was really fast, 30 minutes. And I wanted to get there by 5 a.m. because I didn't know what time people were going to start queuing. For K-pop, people start queuing at 2 a.m. So I thought 5 would be the in-between. So I went there and when I arrived, there was only 2 girls queuing in front of me. So I was surprised. I was scared to be the first one because it's always scary to be alone. But I was excited. Those 2 girls were from Japan and we made friends. They're the best. Like literally everyone I have met. If you are watching this and you met me, you were at the concert, the nicest, amazing, most people I've ever met. Everyone was so nice and everyone just made friends and it was so fun. So the 2 person in front of me were Japanese. They spoke a little bit English. We just started talking and it was fun and they had just arrived 10 minutes before me. If you want first row, here's my thought. Come queue from 5 to 7 a.m. because the person that came after me only came at 6:30 a.m. So technically if I had come at 6:20 a.m. I would still be third. So yeah, don't be too stressed. If you come from 5 to 7:30, you will get front row, I think. My friend that I met through Instagram was staying at an Airbnb right next to the venue. So I said, hey, I'm here. And she said, okay, I'll come in like 15 minutes. So at 5:30, she comes and then we started queuing together. She was amazing. Asma, if you're watching this. Amazing. So yeah, we started queuing, had fun. And then a few more people arrived at the queue, and then basically all the people that arrived after us, they were all from Japan. They all flew from Japan. I think out of the 300 VIPs, I would say only like 50 were from Europe. I feel like everyone was from Japan, which was really fun because meeting bestie from Japan was the best because they have the best stories and they had seen BEFIRST so many times. I feel like in our queue, I was the only one who had never seen BEFIRST. Like everyone had seen them multiple times and everyone had official merch. So I was so excited. So after that, we started queuing, we made friends, we took some photos, and Asma gave me her hoodie. If you know me, if you have watched my YouTube videos, you know the hoodie that I've always wanted, that I've told you many times I cannot get because the shipping to get to Europe is $500 and I've always wanted it. And she said, well, if you want to wear it, wear it. Okay, Asma lent me her jacket for the concert, so I'm going to be wearing this jacket. And we're going to get some food. We started queuing at 5 a.m. Right now it's 12. Lunchtime, so excited. I got so many little gifts from Bestie that I will unbox. And I'm so excited. Guys, you don't understand how that made me feel because it's something that I can never get. So the fact that I was able to wear it for the concert made me so happy. And then Asma lent me her light stick so I could take some photos. So if you have followed me on Instagram, go comment on my Instagram. I took so many photos. I posted already with my light stick and my hoodie. And it was so fun. Also, for a little tip, I didn't take any bag with me. All I had was a little pouch and my phone. That's it. If you're taking a lot of merch with you, if you're taking your photo cards and everything, it's fun. But at the venue, once you enter, they search your bag. If you don't have a bag, you can just go through. So people took more time that had big bags. They took more time because security had to check their bag. So as soon as I entered, I said, I don't have a bag. And they let me straight up. And I did take a lot of things with me, but it was in my pockets. Tips also, take an external battery pack, like 1 or 2. You will get out of battery, but also someone next to you might also be run out of battery and you can just help each other because Asma next to me, her battery died and I didn't take my extra battery with me. So always take an extra battery for another bestie if needed. So we started queuing, then the staff arrived. First of all, around maybe 1 p.m., 2 p.m., the big vans, you know, the big black vans with tinted windows started coming towards the venue. And every time a van would come, we would run to see if it was BEFIRST, but it was not. It was just the staff. They also had a cameraman that came and was filming us. I don't know if you guys gonna see me anywhere, but cameraman did film us. And we didn't even see him because he was on the opposite side of the street and we were having lunch. I think it was 1 p.m. we were having lunch. Then I turn around and I see this man in black with a huge camera in another street and he was like filming us like this. So that was fun. And then the cameraman came, filmed the venue a little bit, took some shots. So that might be for the vlog maybe. Again, black vans come in, we all run. We're so excited. We're like, it's BEFIRST, it's BEFIRST. And everyone started running, look at the door, but it wasn't them. At around, let's say, 3 p.m., the staff started to put the barricade for us to properly queue. So we started to queue on the other side. That they gave us wristbands. So guys, I'm going to show you everything now. So first of all, they did our registration. They give us the wristband and they scan our tickets when we're in the queue. So this is the wristband that I got. It says BEFIRST on it. And then it says, I think, World Tour. Who is BEFIRST? World Tour 2025. So that is the official wristbands that you're going to get. I do have VIP. I think there was 300 VIPs. After we got inside, that was the stress because I wanted merch. I wanted this t-shirt and I wanted to be front row. But everyone told me the merch will run out. You need to get your merch before the concert or it will be sold out. And I was so stressed. So when they opened the door, they said, do not run, but everybody started running. So I got stressed because even though I was third in line, still the security, always keep in mind the security sometimes doesn't know what they're doing. Like, it's a bit messy inside. They check your bag and then they hand to us our VIP goodie bag. So this is the tote bag. It's quite big. And then at the back, I think it says the same, BEFIRST. Who is BEFIRST? Yeah, tote bag. After, in the tote bag, they give us, this is what it looks like. It's really long, really nice. It says BEFIRST World Tour 2025 VIP Pass Control. BEFIRST World Tour. Okay, look at this. It's really gorgeous. Basically, the entire merch, it's the same font as the tote bag, the t-shirt, and the lanyard. And then it says BEFIRST here. And then you can strap it here. And then inside the bag, there is a photo card. It's here. It's the same. It's in black and white. It's really pretty. And this is the same as the font for the t-shirt and everything. So yeah, one official photo card. So excited. And also, I want to shout out everybody that gave me stuff. Everybody is so nice, and a lot of bestie gave me official merch that is only from Japan that I could never get myself. So I will do a little unboxing and then I can tell you all about the actual concert. So here is what one bestie gave me. BEFIRST Dome Tour 2024-2025 Secret Weapon Sticker. By the way, if you do not know, my bias is Manato. So yeah. So let's unbox and see what's inside. I've already seen what's inside. So it comes obviously with some protection packaging inside, and then you got it's kind of like ironing patch. And this one is Ryuhei. It's gorgeous. Ambassador from space. Look at this. Operation Gather Friends. Ryuhei. And that is crazy because so that bestie gave it to me, and then I opened it and it said Ryuhei, and then she asked me, who is your bias? And I said, oh, my bias is Manato. And then she felt bad because I got Ryuhei, so she gave me another one of Manato, and I said, no, but I love all the members. And you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you know already why this was meant to be. Meant to be because if you haven't seen my Instagram, Ryuhei, after the sound check, came forward to the stage. I will show right now the little clip.
Bye. Thank you. Yeah. Arigato. Thank you.
If any bestie is watching this and was in London and has a better video, please send it my way. Send me a DM on Twitter or on Instagram. Send me a comment because I would love to have a good quality video of this moment, because as the moment was happening, I completely blacked out and I put my phone to the ground because I wanted to concentrate on what Ryuhei was talking to me about. So my footage, keep in mind, is crazy. So Ryuhei at the end of soundcheck comes to the stage, looks at me, and he does this. He does this. And I didn't understand what that meant. So my first thought was like, does he want my phone? Because he was doing this and then pointing at me. So I handed my phone because I do not know what he's saying. And then he starts talking and he says, do you do YouTube? And then I was like, me? And then everyone around me was like, yes, she does YouTube, yes. And he's like, oh, you make videos? And I say, yeah, I'm Lydia Lane. And he said, I know, I watch your videos. And then he said, I like your videos. it's really hard to tell because there was so much noise. So many people told me different things because I don't know exactly what he said to me. And then he kept on telling me, I watched them. And then he was like, you're good. And that was a moment that will stay with me forever. So Ryuhei watches my video. That, I was not expecting that at all. Like, I was just, I think I blacked out in that moment because I didn't even understand what was happening. Because he came to me, and at first I was looking at him and I was like, is he looking at me? And then he started like being like, you. And he pointed at me, and then everyone around me was like, Lydia. So yeah, thank you, Ryuhei. That made my entire year, made me so happy. So thank you, Ryuhei. Okay, then, so as I told you, I got more. So Bestie, yeah, gave me, after I told them that my bias was Manato, she gave me another one. And I think this one is Manato. So look at that, it's so gorgeous. So let's open the Manato one. Ooh. I saw so many bestie wearing them in their bag. Okay, the Manato one is so cute. Get ready to journey, Manato. Look at that. So gorgeous. I don't know yet where I'm gonna put it. I might buy a bag and put all my patches on the bag. But yeah, oh, amazing. I really like this one. So cute. So thank you so much for giving me the patches, because as an international bestie, I feel like sometimes it's frustrating because I can't get merch. And I thought they would sell the light stick. I didn't think that they wouldn't because it's too much to bring. I didn't think about that. So I thought they would sell a light stick. So I thought I would buy a light stick, but there was no light stick. Then we got another one. This one I have not unboxed. Oh, this is a Mazel one. So this bestie that was right in behind me at the barricade, she looked at me and she said, I watched your video. I was watching, I think it's her. She said, I was watching your video last night. And then I told her that my dream is to go to BMSG Fest because I love everyone in BMSG. I'm a fan of Mazel, Hana, obviously Reiko, obviously Show Minor Savage, Out the SHOTA. I just love everyone so much. Eddie Boy, Taiki. I just really want to see all of them. And the only way for me to see everyone is to go to BMSG Fest. So I had, I think 3 years ago, one bestie from Japan entered me in the lottery but didn't win. So but it's a bit complicated to get a ticket to BMSG Fest because you need to be, you know, in the fan club and everything and do the lottery. So yeah, so I told her I was a fan of BMSG, and then she gave me a Mazel / Marvel collab. So, and she asked me who my bias was, and of course I said Eiki. So let's see. Actually didn't properly look at it because we were like inside at the concert, so I didn't really have time. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Marvel SSU. Amazing. I'm so happy. So thank you so much. And then she gave me more things, guys. She gave me this bracelet that she made herself, which is BMSG. So she said that this was a shoelace. And then she added this to make it a bracelet. And this I'm gonna wear like forever. It's just perfect because I've always wanted like a BMSG shirt. And then she gave me this, look at this, BMSG. So she said this was a sock, but she cut it so I can wear it as a hand warmer like this. So yeah, all of them were wearing this. So I'm gonna be wearing this also. So thanks so much for giving it to me because this made me so happy because y'all know I love everyone in BMSG. Moving on. I got some official photo card. Look at this, there's so many. Guys, let's unbox this. Wow, look at this. SOTA was incredible doing this, the whole concert. Seeing him in front of my eyes dancing, that was an experience. SHUNTO, beautiful. This one, someone gave it to me. This was my favorite photo because I love Manato. You all know, if you've watched my video for 4 years, my favorite Manato hair is the ponytail and the blue hair. So this one was my favorite photo card, and one of the bestie gave that one to me, but it's one that has like kind of like holographic glitter on it, and I put that one on my phone so I could have that one in the back of my phone. So look at this one. This one is my favorite. I just love it so much. Ryuhei, all brown with his cap on. Oh, JUNON. JUNON was really shy during the concert. He was the one that talked the least, but obviously a lot of them were speaking English. But JUNON didn't talk that much, but he was adorable, very shy. And Ryoki, so when we were queuing at around 4 p.m., when we were in the queue, that's when BMSG released a statement that Ryoki is sick and is not going to be in the European tour. It really shocked us in the line because obviously we were so expecting Ryoki to be here. So I know a couple people were crying because obviously if your bias is Ryoki and you find out 2 hours before the show that he's not coming, you would be so sad. I was so sad because I feel like this was my only chance to ever see Ryoki, and you guys know that I'm a huge Ryoki fan. Since the beginning, it was always Manato and Ryoki. So it really, really made me so sad that I will not see him, because that was probably my only opportunity to ever see him, especially because I do think Ryoki has the best lines in all of the songs. So that made us really sad. I was really not expecting it. Really took us by surprise. And it was, yeah, it made me quite sad because it's not the same to see BEFIRST without Ryoki. But I'm really happy that they kept all of his line in the songs. They kept his voice. So even his part, nobody was covering his part. It was still him singing through the backing track. So I'm really happy because I really wanted to hear his voice. But yeah, one really sad thing that happened during the concert. And he's not going to be in any of the European date. I'm not sure if he will be in New York. To be confirmed, I don't know. And Leo, so amazing. Leo and Manato really were the ones that were speaking the most, obviously because they were speaking English. But Leo was having so much fun. He was just talking about Harry Potter and loved him so much. We had like so many segments about Harry Potter, and I was so happy because I love Harry Potter. I'm a Harry Potter fan. So I'm really happy every time I go to a concert in London and the artists always mention Harry Potter. So yeah. And these is all my photo cards. I'm going to be putting them in a photo album so I can keep them safe. But thank you so much to all the besties that gave me this. I do have more. Then one of the besties gave me this. Look at this. She made a little package with an onigiri. Yes, I think it's an onigiri cracker, and it's from Japan with an official BEFIRST. I don't even know. I haven't opened this yet, so I don't know what it is. Okay, so it's a photo card. Oh, it's a sleeve. Oh, okay. Ooh, it folds. This is from Suntory. This is like when, yeah, is it the beer, right? When they're promoting the beer. JUNON with his black hair. Oh, I think you're supposed to like just put it like this, like a stand. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna be putting this at the back here so y'all can see it in my videos. Suntory beer. Okay, so when next time I go to Japan, I will get a Suntory beer. Also, I met so many BEFIRST fans that are from Tokyo. So next year when I come to Japan, I can meet all besties. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm so excited. Yeah. And then in onigiri, I don't know what this is because it's all written in Japanese. So I'm excited to try it. I think onigiri is like a rice cracker. I'm not sure. You guys can tell me in the comment what this is. And if this is famous, if this is like a snack that you all eat, let me know. But yeah. Okay. Moving on. We got it dropped on the floor, sorry. So someone asked me who my bias was, and of course I said Manato. So she gave me the official Manato photo card, and this is like, I think it's really, I think it was sold out like really fast. It's a photo card to be Dome Tour. So she said that this came in the Dome Tour, but it got sold out so fast, and then it comes with a scratcher. And so this is something that you take a coin and you scratch, and it says to be BEFIRST Dome Tour 24-25. And it says that when you scratch, you get a message from the person on the photo card. So it would be a message from Manato. I do not want to scratch it because someone said even if you scratch it, it will be written in Japanese, so you will not understand it. But I just don't want to scratch it. I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comment if you want me to scratch it or if I should just skip it like this because it's so pretty. But I do want to see the message that Manato wrote. But yeah, so this one, look at it. With his black hair and his suit, he looks so nice. So yes. And then I got one more thing. I'll need to find my holographic Manato to show you. But yeah, I got one more thing. So someone at the end of the concert came to me and said, hey, I don't know you, but like I saw you in the crowd and I'm giving out photo cards. So she made these, BEFIRST World Tour Europe. She made this herself. And this is all the members. So it's really cute. SHUNTO with his bright yellow hair. I love it. So thank you so much. Okay, and lastly, my holographic Manato. Look at this. Look at that holographic. So this is my favorite photo card ever because it's my favorite hair color of Manato. I love his little glasses and the holographic is gorgeous. So that is my favorite photo card. It's gonna go on my phone. I'm gonna buy like a photo card holder and put that in it. So yes. Anyways, let's move on to the concert, guys. And thank you so much to all the besties that gave me some merch because it means so much to me that Bestie is so generous because these are items that either cost them money or is hard to get. So for them to be able to just give it to me, thank you so much. So during the concert, before it started at 6 p.m. I believe. So I was so stressed. The lights were starting to go in, out, and then the music got loud. And then suddenly we hear Manato. I don't remember what he said, but like, hello London, how are you guys doing? And then he came first, and then all of them. I think Leo, Manato, and Ryuhei, and Leo were wearing this t-shirt. They were all wearing this t-shirt. So I got the t-shirt, so I'm happy. And then SOTA was wearing his PSG soccer jersey. And then someone else was wearing I think it was JUNON. Maybe JUNON was wearing a jersey. I think Chelsea jersey. So they went to a football match the day before. They had been in London for 2 days. So they told us that they did 12 hours of sightseeing, they said. They went to Abbey Road. You guys saw, they posted on Instagram. They went to Big Ben. They went to King's Cross, to the platform 9 3/4 to see Harry Potter. They went to the Harry Potter shop and he said that they tried the capes, and then that's where Leo brought his wand. And I think they said that they tried the chocolate, the Harry Potter chocolate. And then I think they separated because some of them went to Abbey Road and then some of them went somewhere else. They did say that they went to McDonald's, and they also said the day before they went to a restaurant. So they went to a restaurant, and the waitress that served them, I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she didn't know who they were. And then they told her that they're a Japanese group and they have a concert tomorrow. And they said, you should come. So she bought a ticket and then she came to the concert. And then they were saying how they went to a restaurant the day before. And they said the waitress might be here. And then the waitress was like, it's me. And then they were like, thank you so much for coming. So I don't know if she was already a bestie and had her ticket, and if it was fate that she happened to be their waitress, or if she did not know them and she just came to the concert. So that was fun. For the soundcheck, we had an entire talk about Harry Potter. So much talk about Harry Potter and so much talk about football, soccer, because SOTA really loved football. So they talked about our favorite team. They talked about Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester. He asked everyone, which team do you support? If there was anyone in the crowd that supported the team, and there was a few people. I don't watch football, so I know nothing about that. And then we talked about Harry Potter and who is in what house. So obviously Leo is from Gryffindor. Then Manato obviously said he had never watched Harry Potter, so he does not know. Then we had an entire talk about him looking like Harry. And then obviously JUNON and could be Malfoy because he has blonde hair. And then we were talking who is Ron, who would be Hermione. And this was fun. And Leo also had his wand, so he did like the spell. And he asked the staff if they could like turn off the light. So the staff turned off all the light in the concert venue. And then with his wand, he said, Lumos! And then the staff put the light back up. That was really fun. And then Manato said, do you know that if you ask Siri, hey Siri, Lumos? Apparently, then your flash would start to be bright. And I didn't even know that. And so Manato tried it. And he put the microphone, he put his phone and he said, hey Siri, Lumos. And then his phone flash went on. That was crazy because I had never heard of this, but it was really fun. And then we talked about other spells, Legardium Reviosa, and obviously Expecto Patronum, all of that fun stuff, so yeah. And then at the end of the sound check, that's when Ryuhei came to me and then told me that he watches my video, which I don't even know, I don't even remember. It was crazy, but yeah, if you have a good video of this, please let me know, because I would love to see like a good video, not the video of me filming the floor. But also I'm really happy that when he talked to me, I put my phone down so I could really concentrate on him talking and not film him. So yeah, after that we waited for 1 hour for the concert to begin. We sat on the floor because we obviously had been there for so long. And that's when we started talking with all the bestie behind us, and that was fun. I met so many people that said that they watched my videos, so it made me so happy. There was a lot of people that came to support their friends. So we met one person. She said she did not know who BEFIRST was and she was just here for a friend. So that was fun too, because they were all excited, but they did not know BEFIRST, and I think that's a great first concert to get to know them. And yeah, when the concert started, so fun. I mean, amazing. there were some like amazing moments, especially SOTA. You know, SOTA is what an incredible dancer. Incredible. The energy they gave us, even though it's a very small stage and obviously they don't have backup dancers. 10 out of 10. I did have this one moment with Manato. It doesn't really capture well on camera because you had to be there, but Manato came right in front and then he was singing right in front of me. And so I did the Manato sign and I did this, and then he looked at me and just started singing at me, and he was doing this, and then he was locking eyes with me. It felt like a minute. I felt like we were locking eyes. And then my friend Asma, you'll see in the video, she saw that Manato was literally singing to me, and she started like shaking me, so my phone went ah! And then he looked at me and then he started singing again, and then everyone behind was like, Manato was singing to you, Lydia. And I was like, ah! So that was a really amazing moment. Like, that was one moment that I will remember forever. So thank you, Manato, for singing to me. Also, the line, guys, the line he was singing was a million miles away. I don't know if we can make this happen because we're a million miles away. He sang that to me, that specific line. That was like fate. That was destiny. I was like, isn't that crazy? Out of every line he could have sang, he sang that. He sang, we're a million miles apart. And he lives in Japan. I live in Europe. And he said, I don't know if I can make this happen. And I was like, oh my God, Manato, stop. But yeah, that was really, it doesn't really look good on my camera because with the lighting, it doesn't really show that much. But yeah, the locking the eyes, I was shy because when he looked at me at first, then I looked away because I was so shy because he literally just looked straight into my soul. But yeah, fun. SOTA was wild. In the middle to end of the concert, he jumps off the stage into the crowd. The other members were looking at him. So I was in the middle and he went to the left. And he jumped into the crowd, and then obviously there was official BEFIRST cameraman, and they started to film SOTA with the crowd, and then SOTA was basically with his back to the crowd so they could be together in the video. That was crazy. And then he went back on stage in like 2 minutes. That was just insane. And then SOTA, amazing, just playing with everyone, looking at everyone, making eye contact. You could like ask them a lot of questions. They were like really listening. During Scream especially, a lot of them took out their earpiece so they could like hear us scream, and it was like incredible. Manato told us a story. Guys, story time. Manato forgot his earpods on the plane. So when he arrived in London, he thought, okay, I need to get new AirPods because I forgot mine on the plane. So he went to the store and he bought Sony earphones. I think he said it was really expensive, and then he said that even after he bought them, he lost them again. So I don't know if he found them, but yeah, apparently he lost his AirPods twice. Manato, I did not know you were this forgetful. But yes, and then it was really sad after their outfit was so amazing. And then obviously at the end, the concert has to end. It was really sad. I feel like as it was ending, I kind of wasn't processing. We stayed a bit behind just to like soak it in, talk to other besties, and then we left. And actually, guys, a little tip. Even after the concert, there was still merch. There was still t-shirts, there was still stickers. So don't stress about merch. I was so stressed about the merch that I ran to the barricade. As soon as I got the barricade, we screamed at the staff, where is the merch? And the staff said, there, and it was at the opposite side. So I said, Asma, keep my place. And then I ran to the merch with the staff saying, you cannot run, stop running. And I was like, I don't know. I had my card ready and I said, 1 t-shirt, size L. Boom. I put and I said, good. And then I ran back. It took me like, I swear to you, I bought this t-shirt in 50 seconds. It literally, so you choose your size before, I think there's size S, M, or L. I'm wearing size L. And he said to me, L is oversized. Guys, to me, this is not oversized. And I'm quite thin. To me, this is not oversized. To me, this is a regular t-shirt. I don't know. I feel like he said oversized, but I don't think it's oversized, but I don't know. It comes like up to my bum, but it's not that long. So yeah, I would say size up, just in case. So yeah, I got a size L. And yeah, do not stress about the merch. There will be merch after the concert. And then obviously we left and all the besties were like, come to Paris, come to Amsterdam, come on, come on. And I was like, okay. So unfortunately, Paris VIP is sold out, so I can't buy VIP. So only way for me to do VIP again is Amsterdam. So I looked and there's still tickets. So I might be planning. I'm not sure. I want to go. It is a lot of money. Maybe I will do it. But guys, subscribe and follow me on Instagram also. Thank you so much because I got so many new Instagram followers. So if you follow me for BEFIRST, thank you so much. I will try to post more and more and more and more, and I will post eventually every clip that I took. So thank you so much for everyone that came to say hi, and for everyone that was there, and for every Japanese bestie that make this experience so amazing. The best time of my life. I was so scared because I went alone and I made so many friends, Everyone was so nice. Can I say also how Japanese besties are so respectful and so organized, and everyone was just so respectful of everyone in their space, and nobody was pushing. Everyone had space to stand in the concert. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Great experience, worth all of the money of the VIP. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and look out for all my concert clips because I will be posting all of the concerts. So yeah, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.